Good morning, my name is Mark with Layfield, and today I'm here to show you a little bit about the Geovolt product. This one I believe is the 6 ounce. The conductive layer, which is on top, the black layer, is needle punched to a fabric underneath, which is the white layer, to create the conductive Geovolt. If you look to the side here, you can see that there is a special conductive lap on the end of the roll here. Now it's important to note that this lap is only on one side of the roll. So as we deploy this, you can kick this out, but keep in mind that you're going to need the black side up.
Try to separate it, so keep your blade fresh.
So right now we've already pulled off about 15 feet of the material, and as you can note, on one side is the special conductive layer, and also to note the top side is black side up. Okay, we've cut the next piece, and over here we're going to just drag it over top and overlap it. As you can see on this side where we're going to overlap it, there is no conductive layer, and the side that John is holding does have the conductive layer. Yes. So let's pull this over. So what you want to do is have it overlap completely with this conductive layer at a minimum of 16 inches of overlap from one layer to the next. So we've deployed 2 panels and overlapped them over 16 inches. It hasn't been heat tacked. You don't want to heat tack it with the carbon layer being highly flammable. When this is deployed, it needs to be sitting flat on the subgrade, and no vehicle traffic over top. Reason being, this is needle punched, and it will separate. We have laid out the 2 pieces of Geovolt underneath, and we've put a piece of plastic on top. And basically this is the arc testing unit here.
You've got a ground cable which attaches to the handle. This pretty much is just plug and play. You want to make sure this is attached properly. And then you've got an alligator clip. Well, in this model, there's other options for attaching for what your grounding purposes are, but in this case, literally just going to clip it on and make sure I have full contact with the Geovolt carbon layer.
And before we turn anything on, we know that this is going to
fully grounded,
charge this whole area. So we've poked a small hole in the liner. What you will see when there is a hole in the liner, you'll see an actual arc. Did you see that?
Yeah. You get feedback audible, well, depending on the model, and you'll get a pretty obvious spark as well. You can see the spark going right in. There's actually quite. There you go. We've got another hole.
As the plastic gets warmer throughout the day, it starts to wrinkle. It's really important that as you're doing the arc test, you are pushing down the wrinkling so that it's connected to the Geovolt. What would you say the tolerance level is, John?
You don't want to be much more than an inch away.
I mean, basically having the plastic touching.
Yep.
So something like this, where there's visibly a bit of a wrinkle here, as you're walking back with it, you want to be tamping it down to make sure that the 2 materials are touching.
Yeah, so that's
and when you're typically doing this, I noticed you're with the cord moving it around.
Yep.
2 people are usually doing this test. One person is holding the gun, while someone else is potentially moving this cord so that they can easily sweep the air. The whole point of the Geovolt is it provides a cushion layer for placing a geomembrane on top, a separatory layer. But it also provides some conductivity. And the importance of providing the conductivity is it will allow you to perform an electrical leak survey. This can be an arc test, this can be a weighting probe survey, a soil survey.